Hi guys, this is my take two. I am doing something slightly different. Usually I just put on live, but I'm gonna post this on my video section instead. So instead of it being a live, I'm actually recording it on using OBS Studio. And the reason for that is I just want to keep it there. I will most likely not be posting as much anymore. I want to focus my energy on my next challenge in August. This video, I'm gonna keep it short as possible, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the post SE challenge that I did of the 500 SE listings, which it started on June 2nd to July 31st, and I'm just very proud of myself for being able to accomplish this. And I want to just talk a little bit about it, and then I want to talk about my plans and yeah, my plans basically, and trying to kind of distinguish. I I noticed on my channel just has a lot of stuff, and I want to now, just like what I did with the cooking, I put that in a different channel. So I'm gonna start putting my next my more on the business side on a different channel related to my Etsy shop. So this one is more for me to just talk about things that's on my mind. So just a place to come talk to, but I want to uh, send in my videos, upload my videos on a new channel when I get to it, where it'll be more focused on the business side and more on like what I'm learning. Yeah, so this would be more like a personal journal instead, this channel. So I wanted to show you guys quickly what happened. So I'm gonna go to this one, and I updated my 500 listing in 60-day challenge right here. Yeah, this one. So overall, you can see here I spent 149 hours. So if you take this divided by 40, if I were to do this on a just not a type of hours, 8 hours a day, it took me almost 4 months, less than 4 weeks. So less than 4 weeks to accomplish this. And here every day, the process I found out was you do things in bulk. So that's what I did, designing in bulk, and then after that I did the mock-up in bulk, and then the listing in bulk, and that was a lot better than just doing one design, one mock-up, one listing. And that I used to do that, and it took a long time. And I'm so glad for this challenge because it forced me to think about how do I make this faster. Because Bailey, that's there's a membership. She has a membership that I follow and pay for, and she mentioned that 500 listings in 1 month. And to me, if I wasn't listening or paying attention, watching videos, I would not believe it's possible. So it's possible. Like I did it in 60 days, and at first I thought maybe 90 days, but I pushed myself and I said, I don't know the process, but if people can do it in 30 days, maybe I can do it in 60 days. So I did, and I watched a few videos and I just started working on it. And to me, for the longest time, I've always had a hard time like figuring out what to do, and that's why I follow people, because they have a process. Everybody's got their own process, and I'm finally realizing my process. Like there are things I can do, and to me, what works the most so far is just giving myself challenges. This one was a great challenge to start, and in August, I do plan to have another challenge. I had some notes on my thoughts. Like there were issues with titles, keywords, and tags. The ones from Bailey, it's there. It's time saver, but I want to be able to. I don't want to rely on her. I want to be able to do that myself. So my next challenge would be related to market research. I realized that it's important to know what's in demand. Then you don't waste your time. So I have been relying on Bailey as well for all of that, but I think that it's better to know it myself. So this August month, I'm planning on a 45-day challenge, basically from August 1st to September 15th, just 2 days before my anniversary with Phil, which will be together 4 years. So I want to keep this challenge before that, and I want to see what I can accomplish before our fourth year together. So the plan is keyword research and markets, in demand, trending stuff. I just want to understand, using either Everbee or Insight Factory, which I'm leaning towards. But I'm not gonna do anything until Friday when I start the challenge, because I want to give a fair like time. I want to really time myself, so that way I can, it just like this is exactly how long it takes from someone who doesn't know anything to someone who will understand, like, be competent enough. And so my challenge is, not just market research, but also I want to create 10 clip arts. Um, so basically, this is done. I don't really have anything more to say about this. Sorry, I'm just going back now. I did create, the cost for this challenge. It cost me $479, more or less. These are like the monthly costs for each things. The Canva, my designs, all these AI tools that I decided to try out, and because I'd rushed it, that's why it was necessary to pay a little extra to get more AI credits. And Cortex, this was I found it amazing. Love the note taking part of it. I love. I think it makes sense for me to once, because especially for someone who's doing stuff online, it's better to also jot down stuff online too. Like just typing is just faster than writing. So, and it's easier to search things, and you have access to it everywhere. So I always like, even if I'm like old school, and I do rather sometimes take notes on paper, but I realize it's better to just put it on the digitally. So that's why Cortex to me it's really great, and it has AI, included, and it was really helpful. Bailey's prom was really helpful. I did pay it, not exactly $43 a month, because I have an access pass, and also like I was grandfathered into. It's a different price. It's like kind of a forever price, like a one time cost. So I don't know, but I just put it down just so I have an estimate, like how, like if someone else, if you guys were like interested, this is gonna be the like, around this cost if you want to do the same challenge in 60 days. So I have a few designing tools here, and the editing tools that I use for bulk mockup was very important. I needed this. Saved me so much time. Bella as well, Canva for mockups, and Photoshop. And I'm not going to details or anything, but this is just like roughly how much it cost me, in total 182. I think if you were to take this challenge a little bit longer, like maybe 90 days, or just take your time, you may not need all of this. But I did it for a reason, and I found out certain things I don't like and certain things I like. So I'm still working on that. I just I realize you need to go through with it yourself. I mean, yes, people can recommend certain things too, but then you still have to do it yourself, and try the things. So anyway, and then the listing cost was 104 for 522 Etsy listing. So this is on a quarterly basis. So that means in 4 months, I'm gonna have to. They're gonna basically charge me the same amount again. So the more listings I have, the more it costs. So technically, I mean, basically, what I think about this is I don't really want to create a lot of designs, but purposely I needed to do this because I had a project. My project, it was not really necessarily 500 Etsy listings. Well, yes, but the main goal was I wanted the entire shop listing. So I was able to create that before even the 60-day was over. As you can see down here, by July 26th, I was pretty much done with the designs, and I had extra, but not everything was perfect. So yeah, not everything was perfect. Some I don't. I believe a lot of them will not sell, and that's also one reason why I decided on my August challenge I need to work on creating clip arts, because I want to learn that process, and then also using my clip art, I want to start designing. I think that will make me grow as a person, as a designer. I think I'm learning from scratch, I feel like. And it would create more unique designs. And it's something I would probably be proud of because I create this myself. Like these designs, this clip art, but I made these clip art into an actual design. So I'm excited about that part. I wonder how I will be as a designer. I'm curious my style. So that's really exciting. Um, yeah, overall that's pretty much it. I'm planning on posting this, well not this one, but I created a Etsy the template for this challenge, just in case if anyone ever somehow decide to do the same thing that I did. You don't actually have to do 500 listings. You can do 100 and you can do longer time. So I have this template here that I created just now, and you put in the date. Like if I say August 1, I want to start creating maybe um still 60 days. I maxed out at 60 days. I think anything longer than that is just too much for a beginner. I think as a beginner, you need to start small. You need to, otherwise, I think it's really easy to lose track of what you're doing. And even with this, even there are just days where I'm like, I'm tired, I'm burnt out. Actually, I still feel burnt out after I was done. Like now, thinking back, like I have to design some more. I feel really burnt out, but knowing that my plan for August is slightly different, I'm excited. But I'll let you know about that soon. And let's see, for example, here I'm going to put how many designs. I want to just do 50 designs. So, you know, very simple here. It's basically one design per day. You can do that, or you can do 100, and it'll give you like an estimate. Oh, you need by August 6th, you need at least 10 designs to be on track. So this is what was helping me a lot. So I created a template for this, and someone in the school membership was interested, so I figured I'd do that. And I think this is helpful too for me in the future. So anyway, I might post this up now. Let me see. Okay, so that was 12 minutes. So I need to, that's another thing I need to work on in the future is to minimize my talking. And yeah, because it's already 12 minutes. This is my plan right now for the August. I created this already. This is called the Creator Skill Up in 45-Day Challenge. So basically, my Etsy shop has 500 plus listings already, and there's entire shop access listing promises that there will be weekly designs uploaded. So whoever buys that access is expecting more designs, right? And I even said in the listing that I'm gonna increase the price as I add more. So right now it's a pretty high price. I think no one's gonna buy it, but that's okay because I want to focus my energy on this right now. But I might change the pricing later. But basically, my plan is 25 designs per week. So basically, by the end of August or by the end of the 45-day challenge, I would have 150 designs listed. But I did talk about how I want to start creating clip arts, to learn how to create clip arts, because it's important, because that's more flexible with the design. You can, if you know the skill, for me anyway, if I know the skill, I can create more things with it. And now, so in August, my challenge is, I wrote here, my challenge is to learn how to read, understand the market trends, what's in demand, all of that. Create 10 clip art bundles, mock it up and list it, and then to maintain my entire shop access, I need to create 150 total, basically by the end of the challenge. And 30 of those need to come. 30 of these designs for a 20-ounce tumbler need to come from my clip art. So then, so basically at the same time, I'm learning clip art, but I'm also gonna learn how to design. So this clip art, it's a lot of skills involved. I don't even know exactly how to do it. I did watch one video like maybe a year ago. So I have the idea, it's AI related prompt, and I think I know where to go to watch that video again and just start working on it. But each clip art, I gave myself a challenge. Within each clip art, there needs to be at least 10 main illustration, 8 fillers, Oh my goodness. My video, so annoying. Here it is. This is my template. Goodness, I don't know why I'm doing this now. Anyway, here's my template for the challenge. Here's the regular 25 designs per week. Ultimately, in 45 days, I will have 150 designs. So this is just basically the same thing as I have on the previous one. This is just a shorter and less designs. And then this one is the creator scale up in 45-day challenge. And for this one, I have 10 clip arts. They also need to be bundled into one listing, right? So mock up and then create a listing. So this part, I feel like it's a lot more challenging. Well, I don't think really it's not that much challenging. It's just I just don't know how to do it yet, and so we'll see. I am curious how fast I can get it done, but of course what's more important is quality. And then let's see what else. Sorry, let's put this. Okay, and then here, each bundle I gave myself a criteria that it has to be 10 illustration. Like say for example, the bundle is clip art and the Halloween theme, something else has to be something extra. So 10 main illustration and then 8 filler elements that could be like maybe little orange candies or little pumpkins, something like those are like called the filler elements. And the main thing would be maybe all witches or something like that, whatever. And then background texture would be whatever in the background. And then I'm thinking about also putting a quote. So this way, this bundle itself, it has basically all the elements and cohesive background that you can then use to create any type of design. But I'm mainly gonna focus on 20-ounce tumbler design. But I figured that once I understand how to put the things together, I can actually make this based off of this clip art bundle into pretty much anything. Like I can make it into a greeting card. I can make it into um, a mouse pad design, anything, and that's what I'm excited about. I think so. But I feel like I'm just stacking a lot of skills in this 45-day challenge. Maybe I should make it 60 days. I'm not sure yet still, but I want to give myself a little challenge and see, because I feel like 10 designs, 10 clip art doesn't seem too bad versus 500. But if you really think about it, I'm creating 10 times 25 each, right? So 250 in 45 days. Now that I think about it, that might be a bit much, right? We'll see. Well, see, like this is exactly how I was talking before my 500 Etsy listing challenge as well, and I thought like maybe it may not be possible, but hey, I made it happen. So very I'm confident in myself. I just need to focus. So yeah. And my plan in terms of, and I have a reward system here too, but we can talk more about this later if I don't think anyone is really interested too much about what exactly I'm doing. But basically, what I want to say here, sorry about the long mess video, but basically, I don't plan on putting my challenge up as a live. I will still create the live. I also learn that I do better when the live is on, because I feel like I'm accountable for the things that I'm doing, and it has become like a trigger. Like once I turn the live on, that means I'm working, because I also see the time I'm working, and that helps me a lot in terms of productivity. So I plan to turn on the live, and I'm gonna leave it unlisted, and I'm going to post it as on a playlist, unlisted playlist, and I will only share this link if someone's interested. So my plan is to put it into like an email opt-in. If you're interested, I would then create that. Then you could click on the email, the link to put in your email, and then I would send you my playlist, unlisted playlist. But otherwise, you most likely won't hear from me for the next 45 days. I don't plan to do too much. anymore for now. Just kind of keep it quiet and see the results from there, because I noticed that it's just, I don't know. I mean, I rather keep it unlisted so that I can see my progress quietly, privately, whenever I need to. But I also want to do a little bit of journaling too. So if anyone signs up through my email listing, then you might see some more posts. It's not just my unlisted live, but also maybe a little bit of my thoughts and process or what I'm learning. And I want to learn that too. Like I want to learn how to create an email campaign and have an email list going. Just it's more personal. So I think if you're interested in that, I'm gonna create something, and I might write one more post about it, and that's pretty much it. Um, and then we'll probably will see each other back again in 45 days or so. Okay. I have more plans than that, but I'm not gonna say anything, and I'll probably talk about it in my email instead. If anyone's interested or anyone wants to be like my first email subscriber, so that I can practice creating an email list. Okay, thank you, everybody.